don't think they made this one for people of my height. If this is the temple that I came to see, this is a bit.
好嘞，谢谢。
没关系。Well, folks, we have arrived at a second destination here in Baoding, and it is a tomb. This one dates back to the Western Han Dynasty, so we are talking a couple thousand years, I think. It's a prince's tomb though, not an emperor's. It looks like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a gondola going up that way, so it's pretty bloody hot. I don't fancy going up the mountain on foot. So far, day one, Hebei much hotter than Hubei. Nobody here. This place doesn't seem all that popular, but I guess it is a Thursday afternoon. I hate to think the effort these guys went through to build this back in the day before there was a gondola. Well, off the gondola, I didn't see another single person on the gondolas the entire way up the hill, so yeah, it is rather quiet at this little place. Apparently there's a temple here as well. I'm not sure if I'll get to the temple, but let's start with the tomb. This is it, folks. Jinwangmu. This is the spot we came to see. Let's have a look. What's inside the tomb? This is like in the middle of a mountain. But one thing is, it is very cool inside here. Some horses and a seepage well with some money in there. And you are banned from climbing over into the burial chamber itself. And then the rear chamber with all the stuff that, whoops, would have been buried with. Some idols, some armor, some swords. And for the first time in a tomb, that's an actual body, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least the clothing. That's different. Right, let's keep heading to the back of the cave. I don't think they made this one for people of my height, but the fact that they dug a tunnel through a solid rock cave is pretty incredible. Although there doesn't actually seem to be much in here. I hate to think the man hours that went into this historically. So that's where the body was, in the rear chamber. That's the tunnel that goes all the way around. And then this is the kind of all the artifacts that would have been buried with the prince, and people have been chucking a bit of cash here as well. Right, and believe it or not, there is actually a second and bigger tomb next door. If I'm not mistaken, this one is the wife of the fella that was in there. This is Do Wan, the wife of Liu Sheng, who was the guy we just visited. Ooh, it looks like we've got another mummy. And there's actually somebody else in here. Do Wan, a jade suit sewn with gold thread. Yeah, this one is overall, I think, a lot bigger, but maybe a little bit less intricate than the other one. Bigger ceiling, bigger main room, but it doesn't have that little fancy tunnel around the back. Also got some horses. 今天客人来算少吗？
周六周日人
多一些，假期也多。
对。
好，谢谢。
好，再见。
Makes sense. Avoid these places on the weekend or holidays. Right, the path up these steps. They're looking in a bit of a sad state of affairs given the price we paid to get up here. And the end result of all these stairs is a locked gate and a grumpy man who I didn't get on camera but tells me to go back down. You can't come this way. So what these stairs are here for is a little beyond me, but that's okay. Those tombs were genuinely pretty incredible. The labor, effort that must have gone on to create those burial spots is genuinely insane. No power tools, just physical human labor. 那个寺庙还是那边走吧。对。好。Right. Let's go see a temple before we got here. I was kind of hoping that path was going to go to the temple, but no. Well, this actually explains how they found it. 1968, the army was constructing this thing, and then they accidentally dug themselves into the tombs of those ancient Chinese people. Sadly, the road to the temple, which this is strewn in rubbish. As long as we can get in and don't get told off by some old farmer man, that's fine. Rubbish. Come on, guys, temple. If this is the temple that I came to see, this is a bit shit. Like the dragons are in good nick. And there's the spot to kneel and pray. It looks like there's a Buddha in there. And there's a nice view of Baoding city, but there's not much else. Nobody burning any incense. That can't be it, surely. There's our gondolas. It's a pretty cool view of the mountains. I think this is someone's house. I think we need to maybe walk around this way and see if there's like a back temple, because that can't be the right temple. Maybe this way? Yeah, this looks a little bit more kind of Buddhist. Although that statue has seen better days. They need to replace that one. But yeah, I think this is the temple. That other one can't be right. Yeah, this looks more right. With all the wishes attached to the trees, actual incense burning. This is kind of what you think of when you think traditional Chinese temple. Yeah, it's really quiet here. Some of the other temples we've been to are kind of like famous temples, so they're crowded with tourists, but this place being up the top of a mountain maybe keeps it a little bit more tranquil. Well, finished with the tombs. It's time to get my fat ass back on the gondola. You guys are from where? Oh, you guys are local. Oh. 194. 澳大利亚牛肉最好吃的。对，新西兰的牛奶也好喝。
好嘞，谢谢。
没关系。I just helped that young lady film a TikTok or a Douyin. Went on for longer than I planned. I thought she just wanted a photo. I think that's it. We've seen the tomb itself. Could have walked up the mountain, but didn't really fancy it. But certainly the feeling of history certainly a bit home with me, especially just seeing how far those guys dug into those caves. maybe a cultural difference between North and South, because in Wuhan, especially people over 65, if there's a seat, they will take it. These folks were just like, we're only going 2 stops, we'll just stand. Never seen it before in Wuhan.
这个房间是您自己订的是吗？
对，在网上订的。
这是您最新的签证是吗？
对。
您是从哪里来的？
哦，那我
上一个城市。您是职业是什么？然后您来中国
探亲。对。
您那个工作单位，您有中国的联系电话吗？
哦，有。
还有一个就是您在中国有没有认识的联系人？
有，我老婆。
您留个电话。行，其他的没有了。
好的，要扫
您。然后有事情您直接从这上边联系我就可以。
好，行，
好嘞。
您的房间是4楼422。
4楼422。
对，然后出了电梯左转，然后一直往前走就行。
好的。哦，这边好。4楼哈，谢谢。Right, folks, just checked into the hotel here in Baoding. It was pretty painless compared to the Nanjing check-in, which took a lot longer. But this hotel room stinks. Whoa, you can't smell it. I assume it's coming from the drain, but it's bad. I'm not going to spend much time here. At least they have towels. Nanjing didn't have towels. They had like one-use kind of cloth thingies. Shower. Got me a toothbrush and some hand soap, which is nice. Some hand towels. That's good. This is the cozy room, 396 kwai, I think it was, $50 odd American. I've got a mirror. I guess if I want to look at myself while I'm in bed. Double bed. It's pretty hard. Some slippers. Place to charge my phone. Little wee TV. Couple of bottles of water. A jug. And a view of one of the main streets here in Baoding. I might open the window if I can. Can I open the window? There we go. Can I? Okay, I just broke part of the window. I want to open this one. There we go. Let some air into this sucker. Whew. Because yeah, the smell is not great. Not great at all. Cherish your steps and prosperous the green. Well, that's don't step on the grass.